Hey, what's up, my people? How you doing? My name is Dalton, and this is my channel. So today we're gonna do something really unique. Now, today we're gonna do a review and taste test. Another taste test. Yes, I'm gonna roll with these taste tests. But I know you've seen the commercials, and these commercials are Arby's. Yeah, deep fried chicken clubs. Deep fried turkey clubs. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But before we get started, let me say hello to all my new subscribers. Thank you for being here. All my existing subscribers, thank you for your loyalty. And all my viewers who are not subscribers, thank you for viewing my videos. And I love all your comments that y'all been giving me lately, as well as I ask you to give this video, any of my videos you like, a thumbs up. Check out my podcasts. I usually have a new podcast every week. Check out my podcast and, of course, my playlist. You might find a lot of stuff, older stuff I made that you might enjoy. Okay, so let's do this. Enough of that talking. And I got a story time to tell y'all. Okay, so here's the Arby's bag, so you know I'm telling y'all the truth. Arby's. I opened it early so I won't be struggling with it. Now, what I got, small curly fries. You know you got to do some curly fries. You go to Arby's. That's a given right there. Okay? I'm not going to be eating this right now, but I got me a classic roast beef from Arby's. Probably eat that tomorrow. And you already know, straight up, you got to get a classic roast beef. It's Arby's, man. Okay? And they're not really overly priced. Now, I got all the little fixings, of course. You know, all the side sauces. I'll give you an idea what I'm talking about like that. All the side sauces. Arby side sauces. Now, this is what we're going to be looking at today. I got it right here. The deep fried turkey club from Arby's. There's two deep fried turkey clubs. There's a deep fried turkey club, and then there's the deep fried turkey gobbler. Okay, so we're doing the deep fried turkey club. Okay, and believe it or not, I know it's gonna shock y'all. You're like, "Are you sure you black dog?" Believe it or not, this is the first time I have ever tried deep fried turkey. Ever. Here it is. Here's the package. Came from Grubhub. See that? No, y'all can see that from here. I don't know. Struggling like that. Grubhub, adult. All right, let's open this. Lots of lettuce. Bacon, tomato, fried turkey, special sauce. My mouth is watering already. Before we even bite into that, let's do the traditional. Chill out now. There you go. Arby's curly fries, still rock. Those are good. That's good. I'll give that a B. It's really good. Thick. And the only reason I give it a B is one, it definitely doesn't look like what you get when you see in the commercials. And two, this is really good. But, you know, I'm always honest with you. It seems like something's missing. I know it sounds weird, but I feel like they really should have put pickles on there. You know, not kosher, but like dill pickle slices on there. I know it sounds strange, but really, it seems like if they would have done that, been on point. You know, I mean, it's good. Like I said. A little salty. But it is good. Would I order it again? Probably not. Excuse me. Now I got a quick story time for you, okay? Before I finish this off. First, weird stuff been happening lately. And there's a little store around the corner from me, and it's like a beer store, you know, where they sell beer, wine, lotto tickets, chips, pop, water, whatever. And you can do other little things you need to do there too, business-wise. Well, it's owned by strictly all Asian people. And you got this one guy, and his main purpose, I guess he's been there a long time, but his main purpose is to run like the lotto machine. Okay, he does a lot of other stuff, but he really just runs the lotto machines. A lot of times he's sitting back there with sunglasses on, but other times he's just running the lotto machines, right? So I went in there to take care of some business, and I was like, oh, what the heck? Let me get a $2 Powerball, because it's kind of high. And I really don't gamble, but when it gets high, sometimes I'll buy a $2 Powerball. So I went in there. I told him, I said, yeah, I need a $2 Powerball. Okay. He goes, I put a 5 down there. He stands up, he looks at me, kind of glares, looks at my money. He picks it up. He throws it back at me. You heard me right. He throws it back at me. And he goes, I don't like the way that 5 looked. You have to give me some other money. Yeah. So what I did, I politely picked up my $5 bill, put it in my wallet, you know, and I didn't say anything. I was just smiling as I'm walking away, right? And I think that disturbed him the most. I'm just smiling as I'm walking away. And I was thinking to myself, you got that attitude now. And a lot of people have been getting that attitude lately. I'm just like, you got that attitude now. And you better enjoy it while you can, because I guarantee you around January the 20th, when Trump comes in, if your ass ain't legal, I bet you ain't gonna have that arrogant ass attitude then. Or some people that you related to is gonna have that attitude then, especially towards Afro Americans. Because if you remember when we had the pandemic, and what's the name? Trump called it the China virus or something like that, which is rude, but he was actually right. We found out they did come from China. A lab in China, like a bet got out or something. And I'm talking about COVID, yeah. Well, if you remember, you look at some of the past videos, they were talking to the black community and everyone else. Be kind, show love and respect to us as we show it to you. Be part of our community. And then when things became normal, or a new normal, all of a sudden, a lot of Asian people and other people went back to their default attitude, following black people around in stores and stuff. And some of the same Asian people did too. Okay? But when they found they on the attack, all of a sudden, we're supposed to be community and show respect for each other and all that sort of shit. You know? And then, I mean, and I'm just glad that now the sun is in Sagittarius. See things a little bit more clearer. But go Sagittarius. I'm not a Sagittarius, but I know some cool Sagittarius people. I go up to Sheets, right? Get some gas for some fuel, you know. Fill up all my, we got bad weather, so I made sure all my fluids in my car filled up. So I go out there. They're out of cups, coffee cups. So I know the manager, and I told him, I said, okay, well, because I really wanted some coffee for the day. And he gave me one of their other special type of cups they use for something else, but you can use for coffee. Well, there was a white man, older. I never seen this guy before in my life. He was looking at me and goes, so you didn't see any cups over here? I said, no, they're out. I said, but the manager was nice enough to give me one. He goes, oh, he gave you one, huh? I'm like, yeah. And he looks at me and goes, are you sure it can handle hot coffee? I said, yeah, it'll be all right. He goes, well, I guess we find out when your hands start burn, if your hands get burnt, huh? I'm like, who in the hell are these people? What rock did they crawl on them? And why are they dabbing in my business when I really don't give a shit about them? Okay? It's just weird stuff like that, you know? People being nosy, stupid, saying rude shit, just getting in my business and doing rude things when they don't know me, I don't know them, and it's really none of their damn business. It's weird, man. But that's my story time. And as I told you, I give this, showing you to you again, you can see all the side. I give this beautiful sandwich. Look at all that lettuce though. Damn, what, really? You could put more meat on there and pickle and stuff. Damn, that's a lot of lettuce. I want your comments in below and tell me, do you think that's a lot of lettuce? Because I think that's a damn lot of lettuce right there. But anyway, I give it a B. It could be improved. All right. And that is, I was going to be a quick review of that Arby's turkey, you know, deep fried turkey club. Okay, but it got a little longer. Hope you enjoy this video, and I shall rap to you later. Peace.